She's like, I don't really care, like the next couple years are learning experience, and I'm like, no, every year the goal is to win the game. So that's what I'm trying to, that killer instinct. She's got the competitive edge, but we'll work on that killer instinct part of it.
I'm from Lexington, North Carolina. Basically my whole life I've been active. I've always played sports, like playing outside. I played literally everything. And there was this building beside my gymnastics gym, and it was like glass windows so you could see through. And I would see these girls like lifting weights and jumping rope and doing something on the pull-up bar. I was like, I really want to try that. So I like begged my dad, and he was like, fine. I liked it. I knew it sucked, but I really enjoyed like the concept of CrossFit and always doing something different. So I was really excited to keep coming back. Came here after the 2018 Games and been here for a year.
Everyone here is respectful and humble and carries themselves really well, and that's, I think, part of the draw of CrossFit Mayhem is, people here are genuine and they're good and they're here for good reason.
I knew that it was going to be a really good opportunity, and I lived with Chris and Heidi Hinshaw. They took me under their wing. They're like my second parent.
I still remember the first day she walked into the barn. It's awesome because Haley's never said no.
What was cool is as far as she was able to step in and, basically compete at the highest level, which I thought was really special. You think a girl of her age, would have a lot of pressure, feel, nervous about it, and she's always just calm, cool, and all, and just smooth with everything.
She fits in perfect. It's great to have people that just come right in and jump right in, and there's no really on ramp. She just jumped right in. It's kind of those things you can't really teach, she's an athlete, but she has that mentality of she's just gonna go, and that's pretty cool to have around. I mean, obviously we're a bunch of competitive individuals and we all want to compete all the time, so she fits right in with that. But I think that if there's one piece of who she is as an athlete, that's it. That's huge.
I am constantly pushed by her. She is 100% motivated all the time, which I love. I think that's partly being 18 too, which is super cool to have that kind of a little bit of naive about your body and everything, not in a bad way. It's just you have a little bit more of a fearlessness when you're 18. Her and I, we like to team up, and so if we're paired together like we did today, going 1-to-1 in a workout, our cumulative time will try and beat, last year we'd try and beat Rich and Dre, you know what I mean? Because she stands in for China for me, for Mayhem Freedom, and it's been so much fun.
Those first couple months of the volume that we do is really, really brutal. Fast forward 8 months, she was throwing that volume and crushing us in some of the events, which before she had to take her time on. Now she was full throttle, pedal to the metal, and the improvement was incredible.
Welcome to the 2019 Reebok CrossFit Games.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit intimidated, especially when we all started lining up and I was looking around. I was like, oh my goodness, this is real. I still look up to these girls, Annie, Sarah, all of them, and I was you just have to know that you've worked hard and that you deserve to be here and just show what you've been working on. So that's just kind of the mindset I had going to the first event. And then at the end, that little race to the finish with Jamie Green, that is something I'll never forget, because it was no one, I don't care, but no one said my name. I'm pretty sure the announcers thought it was the second or third round, and that's what everyone kept saying, that no one saw me, and I liked that, so I kind of liked being the underdog. And
finishing in 6th place, the 2019 Reebok CrossFit Games Rookie of the Year is Haley Adams.
I was kind of spaced out for a second, and then when they said my name, I was like, whoa, that was me, and yeah, and then everyone was clapping and cheering. I was I mean, I don't even know how to describe it, but I was just really excited.
These last probably 2 or 3 weeks, we've kind of ramped it up back together.
Haley has very little holes. And, that's what you're looking for in a CrossFit Games champion, The biggest thing is the strength, and that's something she's focusing in on.
Well, for me personally, it's like I could get mad at myself for not being able to clean that weight, but it's literally like my PR, and looking back on last year, I've already gotten so much stronger. It's Mike Bergner's training program. I'm just learning to use certain muscles like my glutes and firing all at the right time. Trying to feel more comfortable in my positions and getting used to being under a heavier load more often, and getting my CNS used to that. And it's a lot of heavy singles, a lot of positional work with snatches and cleans. I don't have numbers that I'm going for. Whatever I can get, I'll take.
She has so much potential, and mindset is something that she has 100%. So I think sometimes that can be the hardest thing for people to get, and she's got it.
I kind of see it as, yeah, I could go out and party every night and do what every other kid does, but I feel like I've been blessed with the opportunity and the talents that I've been given, and I like to win, and I want to be the best that I can be, and I think that's what makes me do what I do every day.
Really, the future, the cards are in Haley's hands now. She was able to walk in and take 6. She worked hard, she trained her butt off. I think for now, now it's just looking at her weaknesses and, trying to capitalize on them. She's definitely trying to make gains on her strength, which she knew was a weakness. And if she can clean up some of that stuff, then she'll be a dominant athlete for years to come.
I think sky's the limit if she keeps her head down and just keeps working and wants to be competitive and doesn't sell herself short. She's like, I don't really care. The next couple years are learning experience, and I'm like, no, every year the goal is to win the game. So that's what I'm trying to. That killer instinct. She's got the competitive edge, but we'll work on that killer instinct part of it.